Now is the time. We need a Luke Skywalker Disney Plus show. What's up, Squadron 7? Welcome back to another video. You know, as a fan of The Last Jedi and a fan of Luke's arc and journey back to his legendary status throughout the movie, I feel now is as good a time as any for a Luke Skywalker Disney Plus series. There is 30 years of story waiting to be told from that point, and given his appearance in The Mandalorian finale, I doubt stories and characters of his magnitude are off the table. Nothing is off the table now. There was a great write-up by @AD_Strider or Alden Diaz on Twitter on how Luke's journey from the Mandalorian finale connects beautifully to the Luke we see in The Last Jedi, and it echoes many of the sentiments I've held since seeing the movie in theaters. Seeing a Luke who had fallen so far from heights we could only imagine made him human, unique, fallible, as he's always been.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. We're wasting our time.
All his life as he looked away to the horizon, never his mind on where he was, what he was doing.
To see Luke go through such a journey, to have another challenge to overcome, and to have another lesson to be learned, to continue growing while being ancillary to Rey and not take over as the main character, was just an amazing treat.
Still looking to the horizon. You're here now. The need in front of your nose.
And it honestly propelled Luke to favorite Jedi on the rankings. Yoda has some serious competition. But the main reason we need a Luke show now is because the timing is right, and it's something that Star Wars excels at, filling in the gaps. We got episode 4 first. We knew Darth Vader. We grew with Darth Vader and Luke, and the twist of him being Luke's father was one of the best twists in cinematic history. But of course, there was the looming question of what happened to Anakin Skywalker that caused such a great fall. We got that in the prequels. Star Wars excels at giving us the outset and then filling in the gaps later. And this is why I always argue that the sequels had the daunting task of charting new territory and giving us that outset. The prequels had the equally difficult but easier task of knowing where it wanted to go. The prequels had to fill in the story and lead all the way up to Darth Vader. They had point B, so they needed to find a point A. With the sequel trilogy, there was no point B, but now, given the abilities, budgets, and technology of Disney Plus, we can make the sequel trilogy that point B. This is where Luke is. He's hardened, jaded, and dealing with a fall from grace. He's learned from the mistakes of the past, but it also informs his outlook and how he acts in The Last Jedi. And I thought it was incredible that Luke Skywalker was the one to confront the hubris of the Jedi Order. I didn't think anyone in the movies would dare confront the hubris of the Jedi Order and acknowledge the failings of that time. Luke Skywalker did that, but he did that as well as let fear keep him on the island. But this is the sacrifice of all Skywalkers. Fear drove Anakin to fall. Fear drove Leia to stop her Jedi training. Fear drove Luke to exile. This is their curse. To give in to those fears in avoidance of an unsettling outcome, only to see said outcome occur nonetheless. But the story is equal parts curse and legacy, as the Skywalkers ultimately overcome their fears, as Anakin did so in Return of the Jedi, as Luke did in The Last Jedi, and as Leia did in The Rise of Skywalker. That is our point B. And doing a Luke Skywalker TV show would only benefit the sequel trilogy as much as the Clone Wars benefited the prequel trilogy, giving us that point A that led to point B. Give us the Luke that became a legend, Jedi Master Luke. Once we have a metric for his unparalleled heights, we may yet sooner glean the truth behind his greater fall.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
That's it for the video, guys. I've seen rumblings and I've heard rumors in the trades about Lucasfilm developing or in early development of a Luke Skywalker TV show, and I can only hope that this is true. They're giving us Rogue Squadron, Ahsoka, Rangers, Acolyte, all of these great new projects coming down the pipeline. Book of Boba Fett, which was only announced after the finale of The Mandalorian, and so I can only hope that they have other projects that they're keeping close to the chest and waiting to announce, given the right casting, like Sebastian Stan maybe, and given the right timing for the story. Because as with the announcement with the Book of Boba Fett, it had largely to do with the story of the Mandalorian finale. So we may yet see narratives come into play that explain a Luke Skywalker TV show coming into existence, just like we had Book of Boba Fett, and just like we have Ahsoka. But in any case, that'll wrap things up for me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so you know when I post new videos. Tune in every Sunday for my Diet in the Force podcast with Darth Chaco. And if you want to keep up with me between videos, you can always follow me on TikTok @_element7_ and Twitter @element7x spelled out. But of course, this is the end, and on to the next one. And may the Force be with you.